I had a face-off between Midjourney V6 and DALLE-3 for 9 different print-on-demand prompts, and in this video I'm going to share the results with you. We're going to look at how good these graphics look, how well they're suited for print-on-demand, and how accurately the text was spelled in the images. So the way I conducted this face-off is I gave both Midjourney and DALLE-3 the same prompt. I ran it multiple times and then picked the top 2 results from both tools. I pulled them into Illustrator, as you can see right here, and put them side by side. So on the left hand side, we've always got the Midjourney results, or the top 2 results, and then on the right, the top 2 DALLE-3 results. Above, you can obviously see the prompt associated with these graphics. The first one reads a cartoon style image with various types of cheese characters and the phrase "cheese the day, carpe diem." The cheeses should be depicted in a lively, playful manner, set on a wide, isolated background. And then --s 200, that parameter was only added in Midjourney. I didn't use that in DALLE-3, of course. And looking at this from afar, I do like the Midjourney style quite a lot. The colors, there's sort of artistic vibe with it. It didn't really follow the prompt in that I said cartoon style, so DALLE-3 stayed closer to the prompt in that sense, and the cheeses also look a lot more joyful and playful, like the prompt says. So Midjourney not very good at following the prompt in that case, but it does look quite good with the colors and the style. If we look at the spelling, on the left for Midjourney, we've got cheese the da and then the day, and the rest of the sentence kind of got lost completely. And the bottom graphic says cheese the day with 3 E's, and then we've got a bunch of random words right here. We've got carpe diem, carpe. So yeah, it's not really done a very good job at actually spelling out a phrase. It was quite a long, challenging phrase, but I do like this layout where we've got the different types of cheeses scattered with the name of the cheese underneath, even though, you know, it's not actually their name, but you know, the layout does have potential. For the spelling, DALLE-3 actually did a lot better. So if we zoom in on this, cheese the day, carpe diem. Everything's correct. We've even got the hyphen right here. The only thing that's a bit weird is this orange text at the top, which doesn't make any sense, and we didn't mention it in the prompt, so that's a bit off. But on the bottom graphic, I'm actually really impressed that such a long sentence turned out looking very amazing. So cheese the day, it used a smallest of script font right here for the, which looks really cool, and then carpe diem, we've even got a little heart symbol in between carpe and diem. So pretty nice. It followed the prompt better, and the spelling is actually correct. So in my opinion, this round goes to DALLE-3. Before I carry on with round number 2, I would like to encourage you to keep score as well, because my opinion is probably going to be different from yours, which is completely natural. But if you keep score, you can comment at the end of the video. You can comment down below which of the 2 tools performed better in your opinion. So just get out a piece of paper or open a notepad on your device and type round 1, round 2, round 3. There's 9 different rounds, and for each one, put which tool you preferred in terms of the results. So for round number 1, did you prefer Midjourney or DALLE-3? Take note of that. At the end, you can add up the scores, and whichever one scored higher, leave a comment underneath the video. So prompt number 2 was 2D flat design featuring a koala lifting a massive dumbbell with the text "quality gains" isolated on a white background, -- stylized to 100 for Midjourney. Now, speaking of Midjourney, if we look at the Midjourney results, we've got 2 opposing or very different graphics right here. Considering I put flat design in the prompt, I would say that the first one is quite flat, the second one not so much. It's quite detailed, a lot of different shadows and colors and stuff like that. So it didn't follow the prompt so well in this second result. However, quality gains is spelled correctly in both of these images. Also quite like this font at the top, and the text looks quite good. Now, I wouldn't say these koalas necessarily look like they're working out. I think DALLE-3 did a better job with that, especially the top result right here. This guy actually looks like he's gone to the gym and working out. The dumbbells look a lot cooler too. This one is definitely a more flat design. The bottom one a little bit more detailed and textured. However, the downside with DALLE-3 here is that it couldn't spell this text correctly. I ran it a few times and these were the best results. So quality, here we've got 2 L's, 2 I's, and at the top there's an I missing in quality. Gains spelled correctly at least. But so I think this is definitely a hard one. Both of these tools have their ups and downsides in this result, but I do really like the bottom left one. I think that looks great. Good for print on demand. The text is spelled correctly. Overall, I think Midjourney wins this round, especially because it managed to spell the text correctly and still turn out some great graphics. So for round number 3, we've got a longer prompt and an interesting design style that's very popular in print on demand, the messy hair bun. The prompt reads 2D flat color drawing of a stylish girl with a distinctive messy bun hairstyle. She wears a bandana featuring a pink leopard pattern and matching set of sunglasses. The entire depiction is isolated on a clean white backdrop. She's looking straight ahead at the camera, and underneath her face are the words Mom of a Warrior, handwritten font. I do like the results on both sides. Midjourney once again is a bit more detailed, a bit more artistic, whereas DALL-E 3 is a bit more flat, a bit more cartoon-ish. They do definitely have their own unique styles. In terms of the spelling, Mom of a Warrior, this is almost correct, just one R missing. Mom of a Warrior, again, one R missing, but these are very close. On the right hand side for DALL-E 3, we've got both of these spelled correctly with the correct amount of R's, and I do also prefer that DALL-E 3 actually made the text better. It formed some cool layouts, like this Mom of a is smaller in a fairly basic sort of fun handwritten front, and then we've got a more of a scripty one underneath with Warrior. So I think Midjourney is quite prone to making the text smaller and hard to read, and also not spelling it correctly. DALL-E 3 feels a little bit more accurate when it comes to text, at least so far. And I do also slightly prefer the aesthetic on the right when it comes to print on demand designs, because you don't really want to be too detailed with your t-shirts. You don't want to have this super artistic. I mean, on some websites that might work better, but if we're talking the big guns, you know, Amazon merch, Etsy, print on demand, having something very, very detailed like this is not necessarily going to do as well as you might think. Sometimes simple is better. So considering I prefer the style on the right and it is spelled correctly, the text layout is better. This round, in my opinion, definitely goes to DALL-E 3. And round number 4, the complete opposite, a very, very short and easy prompt. We've got a flat 2D cartoon graphic of a pizza and a beer with the text pizza and beer, contour, clear outline, isolated on a white background, stylized to 100. Now, considering we've got cartoon in the prompt again, Midjourney didn't really follow that too well, in my opinion. It doesn't look a lot like a cartoon graphic. On the right, we've got DALL-E 3's result, and yes, this looks like a cartoon. A lot more flat, a lot more simplistic, a lot more fun and playful. On the left, not so much. However, the benefit right here is that, first of all, Midjourney still looks really good for print on demand with this style, at least in my opinion, and the text looks great. So pizza and beer right here, pizza and beer spelled correctly, cool looking font, definitely suits the design. We've even got beer right here on the bottle again, not on the bottle, on the glass of course. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the result from Midjourney, besides it not following the word cartoon correctly. On the right, if we look at the spelling, it's all wrong. So I tried this multiple times, this prompt, and DALL-E 3 couldn't get beer spelled correctly. So we've got 3 E's right here, we've got 3 E's, we've got 3 E's at the bottom, and besides that, I mean, the graphics are a bit bland. I know I asked for them to be cartoon themed, but at the same time, there's not too much to them, and I think the left result looks a bit more aesthetically pleasing. So this round, in my opinion, has to go to Midjourney, which means we're now 2 for 2. We're nearly halfway through this face-off, and it is currently still a draw. So definitely a close race. Let's move on to round number 5. Right, so here we've got a colorful vector illustration depicting a comical owl wearing glasses in a circular frame with a vintage sunset, emphasis on vintage, and clear contour detailing with the text Wise Owl Wisdom. So in this case, we've got stylized 250 for Midjourney, and the results are quite different in this style, which is often the case, but here I think there's a good reason, because we've got vintage in the prompt, and DALL-E 3 didn't really focus on that too much. DALL-E 3 followed the colorful a lot more, so I do think the colors right here pop a lot better, and the layout is really, really neat with these round shapes. But on the left, we've got a lot more of that vintage, textured, old-fashioned effect. The fonts on both sides look pretty interesting. And in terms of the spelling, for Midjourney, we've got Wise Owl Wisdom spelled correctly, Wise Owl Wisdom again spelled correctly. On the right as well, the wisdom right here is slightly merged, so it's not 100% correct. And here, Wise Owl Wisdom is spelled correctly. So I do like both of these results. I think the right side is a lot cleaner, a lot more symmetrical, probably easier to work with in terms of removing the background. But at the same time, on the left-hand side, we've got a lot more character, a lot more of that vintage sunset feel, the sense, a lot more old-fashioned style. So I'm leaning towards the left side with Midjourney. This is not an easy one. Like I really like both results. But we've also got a misspelling with DALL-3, which we didn't have with Midjourney right here. That actually did a good job of getting all of these correct. So it's very close, but in this case, I'm going to give it to Midjourney. So this round makes it 3-2 for Midjourney. Moving on, we've got quite a different style. So the prompt is Vaporwave themed t-shirt design graphic featuring a raccoon wearing sunglasses with the words "I eat trash" isolated on a black background, stylized to 50. And on the left, Midjourney, very plain colors right here, just a bit of pink and blue. I do quite like the look of the raccoon, although this would be very hard to work with for print on demand. If you try to remove the background, there's just so much detail right here, it would make the job difficult. The spelling "I eat trash" is correct at the top. And for this bottom graphic, we've got it repeated. So I eat trash, and then I eat trash at the bottom. I'm not sure why it put it twice and made it so small. So with Midjourney, there's always a bit of hit and miss. Occasionally the words will just be super, super tiny. So you have to specify that further in the prompt. Whereas with DALL-3, you can be more vague and it will actually give you text that is more easy to read and it suits the layout more. It's bigger, etc. So here I think I eat trash. First of all, it's spelled correctly. It looks really cool. And the overall aesthetic of the graphics is a lot nicer, in my opinion, and more suitable for print on demand for sure. Like if you split tested this, uploaded both of these designs with the same listing data, pretty sure the one on the right would do a lot better. It's also a bit easier to remove the background from this because it's not as detailed and not as many like little gaps with black stuff in between. So I definitely prefer DALL-3 right here by a mile. So in my opinion, this round goes to DALL-3, so we're back to a draw in round 6. And let's move on to round number 7. Don't forget to keep score yourself. By the way, I do want to see your comments underneath the video to get a gist of, which tool you prefer as well. The next prompt is flat vector art graphic of an avocado holding up a sign with the text "Avo nice day," isolated on a white background, stylized to 50. Both of these results look really good, in my opinion. So both of them are holding up a sign. All of these say "Avo nice day." The only one that stands out is the one right here in the bottom left, where Avo is really, really tiny. Again, Midjourney just randomly making text very small and harder to read. I do like the aesthetic on the right a bit more. It definitely has a lot of a sticker feel, but it could also work on t-shirt designs. On the left, the style is quite different. The avocados don't look as close to a real avocado, in my opinion, with some of these like scattered bits around the edges. I think DALL-3 did a better job of actually depicting an avocado, although this is like very nitpicky. To be fair, overall, in my opinion, the right side is more suitable for print on demand. The left is also a bit messier with all of these random objects right here that are scattered around, gonna make it a bit harder to remove the background. Yeah, I personally also like the fact that these signs being held up by the avocado, it looks quite realistic how it's being held up. On the left, you've just got like a very simple shape that's sort of touching the wood, but also not really holding it. So, I find DALL-3 did a better job of making this look realistic, more simplistic, suitable for print on demand, and overall, although these are all nice graphics, I prefer DALL-3 in this round. So currently it is 4 for DALL-E and it's 3 for Midjourney, and this is round number 8. So if DALL-E manages to win this one, it's over. Midjourney can catch up. But let's look at the prompt. This is quite a different one, very simple. Good vibes only typography design, white colors in a rough, distressed font. Midjourney applied the rough, distressed look to everything in the image, not just the font, which makes for a really cool design. I do like the way the fonts look. I like how this text just sort of embedded into the letters in different colors. Everything's spelled correctly except only is repeated down here. Not sure why they did that. And also GUIs at the top, but those are things that are easily removed and fixed. On the right hand side for DALL-3, good vibes only, good vibes only. Both of them spelled correctly, although at the bottom got a bit of an experimental style. It looks cool, but it is harder to read, which is not ideal for print on demand. And if I look at these side by side, I definitely like both of these designs. I like the text, the fonts, but if I had to imagine one of them on a t-shirt, and if I think about which one might do well or do better, which one might look best, then I think I'm leaning towards Midjourney in this case. I just think the fonts are a little bit cooler, a little more intriguing, easier to read, and the texture effect also looks super nice. Does it suit the phrase good vibes only? Not really, but that's my fault because the prompt says rough distressed font. Really, I should have said script font right here, but that's my bad. The tools can't help that. So in this case, I think Midjourney wins this round. So it's now a draw, 4-4. We're moving into the final round right now for the decider. So for round number 9, our prompt reads 2D flat drawing of a vintage distressed graphic design featuring a surfboard with the words "Dad who loves surfing" isolated on a white background, stylized to 50. And we've got two sets of graphics that look quite different. So Midjourney interpreted this in a different way. We've got surfboards that are actually in the sea, and the sort of graphics are within a square that has a rough edge. Whereas DALL-E, it actually made these look more like the typical vintage sunset designs that we see on print-on-demand websites. So the vintage distressed graphic right here, that was definitely interpreted differently. In terms of the spelling, we've got "Dad who loves surfing," so Midjourney did a good job in this first graphic. And then at the bottom, "Dad who loves," again, surfing extra small, so nobody would ever be able to read it. I'm not sure why, but at least it's spelled correctly, so that's a bonus. And then for DALL-E, we've got "Dad who loves surfing," the V right here and the E merged together, so that's not great. Will have to be fixed. You have to also remove 88 and Lou. "Dad who loves surfing," so the bottom one is spelled correctly, except once again we've got a bit of text right here that would have to be retouched. So both of them are not perfect. Midjourney doesn't make it easy to read, and DALLE-3 isn't 100% accurate when it comes to the text right here. Aesthetically, they both look really cool. Which one do I prefer for print on demand? Now, I personally sell a lot of vintage sunset designs, and I know that especially this sort of top right layout, the sort of style of graphic with this texture effect, it can do quite well in many different niches. I do like the way it looks, whereas on the left, this again, like Midjourney likes to do, is like a lot more detailed, a lot less simplistic, which is not necessarily the best. So although I like both styles, I think the one on the right is more suitable for print on demand, and therefore DALLE-3 wins this round. It's definitely a close race. Like, both of these tools did super well. I think Midjourney still has a few things to work on when it comes to text, but DALLE-3 at the same time is not perfect either. I think from this test, DALLE-3 is slightly more suitable for print on demand still, even though Midjourney has text capabilities now. I personally just prefer the style that DALLE-3 puts out in many cases. That doesn't mean you can't use Midjourney and still do well. Also, Midjourney has the benefit that you can actually generate a lot of graphics very quickly, whereas in DALLE-3 you are quite limited and restricted because their servers are just overworked and they put in a lot of throttling. So that's definitely a downside. But in this test, in this comparison, in my personal opinion, DALLE-3 wins just ever so slightly. But please comment down below who won in your own comparison, in your scoring. I'd be really interested to hear that. So comment Midjourney or DALLE-3. You can also comment your points for each of them if you want to. That way we can see if it was a close race or if you definitely preferred Midjourney or definitely preferred DALLE-3. If you want to learn how to use Midjourney V6 to generate your own AI graphics with text, then make sure to check out this video next for my prompting guide with lots of different examples.